Frying with Jane's videos, and this is Nightmare House 2020, the Experiments Haunt Build Day 5. Today is October 11th, and it is around 4 p.m. Now, before we get to any of the actual builds today, I want to show you what I got at Oddities and Antiques yesterday, because I got some stuff that's perfect for the haunt, and I'm so happy I got it. And I want to show you what it looks like in the first scene of the haunt, so let me show you that before anything else. So here you go. I got these 3 jarred specimens, and I'm really happy with how they look. So right here we've got a real pig heart. That's a very large. Then you've got a real sheep brain, and then a real rat. I really like these, and I really think they add to the haunt and all the little detailing. This little table here is really coming together. I like it a lot. Obviously, there's so much more to do with just this first scene of the haunt, and obviously with the whole haunt in general. But today, I'm really hoping a lot of progress will be done. Since there are only 20 days until Halloween now, I'm really hoping to get a lot of progress done today. So we're going to see what happens. But I really like this first little table here. Now, like I said, I'm going to get food coloring to put in these, which I'm excited for. But yeah, I really like how this is coming along. There is going to be more stuff added to it. I just don't know what yet. But I really like it so far, and I think these jarred specimens really add to the realism and creepiness of the scene. And I'm really happy to own these too, because even after Halloween is over, I'm really excited to display these in my room. But yeah, I think they really add to the scene, having real jarred specimens. Like I said, I already had some, but these are much bigger, and honestly the rat is probably my favorite one because he's pretty creepy and cute. Alright, time to show you what's been done. Like I said, my mom was going to carve this wall for me, and she did do that, and I'm so grateful for that. She carved this one, and it looks similar enough to the other ones that I am happy with how she did it. And she did it a lot faster than me, but that's also because she didn't do as much detailing. But she did a different technique where she kind of just went across it instead of like carving it. I liked my way better, but it really doesn't make much of a difference, so I'll have to keep that in mind. Now, she did this one's going to be front and back, I decided. So she started the back. She didn't finish it, but there's only a little bit more to do on the back. I'm just dreading painting this because, like I said, I hate painting them. Now, over here, the slab was cut down to be smaller, which is going to make it fit better, and I'm glad about that. The back still needs to be screwed on, but that should only take a couple minutes. But it was cut down, so now it's smaller. Now to show you what's been done in the garage. One thing was done, but it's a thing I'm really happy about. You can see it right there. It's Razortail. I need to turn on the light so you can see him better. But I brought Razortail out here. His tail does need to be fixed because it snapped in half there. But other than that, here he is. As you can see, the walls do look a lot better in the dark. Because how they're a little bit uneven when it's not dark. It's not a big deal though. So there's Razortail in front of his wall. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. The whole Let's Play is cool. And I'm glad that he doesn't cover up the gashes all the way. You can still see him, which is cool. But I really like how he looks there, especially in the dark. Yeah, he looks really cool. I'm thinking I'll probably put a spotlight or something on him to make him more noticeable, but I don't know. Because he looks a little bit better in the dark, so I don't know. This scene, like I said, I really like the flame lights. I just feel it's kind of weird, because though it is a laboratory, and laboratories typically would use torches and stuff, I don't know, it just feels off to me. It feels like there should be different lighting in here. But I do like the flame lights. I think they're cool. So, I don't know what I'll do. But so far, liking the first scene. There's so much more to do with it, and with the whole haunt in general, but yeah, I like it so far. Now, once my mom finishes that last wall, and it gets painted, it can go right here, and then that whole area where this is like completely visible little crevice there, that won't matter anymore because that wall is going to be there, so you won't even be able to notice. I'm excited to get that wall in, because then the scene can definitely take a lot more shape. I'm especially also excited to get the slab in, because then that'll cover all that up. So once things get covered up properly, I think the scene will definitely look better and look more complete, though it's not going to be complete anytime this week or next week. Like I said, I'm going to be adding stuff to it as we get closer and closer to Halloween. It's not going to be fully completed until like Halloween, the day before Halloween. But yeah, I'm liking it a lot. So Don't even know what I'm going to do with the cinder blocks anymore because they're not really needed, since this stuff kind of just stays up on its own by leaning it up against the stuff behind it. I don't even know what I plan to do with the cinder blocks, but that's fine, I guess. But I do really like this whole wall situation going on here. I'm very happy with how these have turned out, and now that Razortail's there, it definitely adds a lot more life to it. So he's right there, and let me turn out the light just so you can see him with the light off one more time. There we go. I really like it. I think it's very creepy, and obviously this wall's on the ground because that one still needs to be fixed and then propped up. But I really like Razortail. I might want to get different spotlights in here for the haunt, because also I need to upload a video on YouTube, and with the flickering lights, the camera doesn't like to focus. It doesn't like to focus when the lights are flickering. That's a shame. I'm gonna have to do something about that, but there he is in front of the wall. So that is all that was done today, but that is perfectly fine because a lot more will be done tomorrow, because we went to Home Depot and got some much needed supplies to start building the UFO for the crash site, which is cool. I don't know when I'll go back to Home Depot, but I'll probably go back sometime soon and get some more stuff. But that will be a main focus of tomorrow, as well as fixing this wall up here. So finally getting that up, and then my mom's probably going to finish that other wall. And then we can paint it and then get that wall up, and so all the walls will be up in this first section of the haunt. And then I hope to go to Walmart tomorrow and get some spray paint to finish the containment unit walls. And also tomorrow the slab is going to be done. It just wasn't done today, but it is going to be done tomorrow. I would do it right now, but I'd rather have my dad's help on that so he can lift it up while it gets screwed in, or I can lift it up while it gets, because it can be kind of hard to do it with one person, screw it in and hold it up. So it's going to be better to get help on that one. But I'm very happy with the fact that there was stuff done today, like the wall, my mom almost finishing that wall, Razortail being put in his spot, and just being able to share the specimens with you guys. I think that was really cool. Tomorrow, I'm sure a lot more stuff will be done. It's just today was a day mostly of figuring stuff out, like how we're going to do the UFO, and getting supplies for that. So, I still hope you all enjoyed this haunt build video. Let me just do an overview of what was done today. Again, one more time here. So we got Razortail in his spot. Let me flip the switch here to turn all the lights on, just to give a, though it won't be dark. Yeah, it doesn't even make a difference. I can't turn out all the lights because then you won't be able to see anything, but yeah, that was what was done today. And Mac is possibly coming over on Wednesday. I'm going to give him money to buy Alien Death, because he's going to order that for me off of a company where he gets cheaper prices, but I'm not going to go into detail about that. But yeah, and he's also going to drop off some props that I'm going to use of his for the haunt, such as Maniac to go in a cage over here, stuff like that. So that should be pretty cool. And yeah, just really loving this first scene so far, even though hardly anything has been done. I'm still contemplating what I'm going to do with the lights. I still don't know if I want to keep them flame lights or do floodlights or spotlights or what I want to do. Because I do like the flame lights, but it just feels too much like last year, like I already mentioned. If you guys could please let me know in the comments below, because no one did it on the last video, but if you guys could please let me know in the comments below if you think the flame lights work perfectly fine. I would very much appreciate it, because that would help me a lot. So if you can do that, please let me know. Do they look fine? Because I like them, though last year I used flame lights in the same section that it just kind of feels off. But it definitely does work for the theme. It's just kind of weird using them again in the same section. So we'll see how it goes. But there's Reanimated Corpse just chilling there, waiting to be put in his spot tomorrow as soon as that slab is done. Again, just loving these specimens. I think they're super cool, and I'm super happy to have them for the haunt. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this haunt build video. Tomorrow there will be a lot more done, so expect more than Keep Howling at the Moon, my werewolves.
See you next time, friend.